Okay, I'm going to quickly show how to disassemble the bolt face, taking the extractor and ejector and all that out of there so that you can work it, or so that you can switch the parts out if you get a new one. Tools you need are, of course, the bolt face, a piece of softwood like pine, hammer, and then something to use as a pin drive. I just use a small, really small Allen wrench key that I chop up to fit. Now, on the bolt face, extractor, ejector, firing pin hole. There's a pin that holds the ejector, and then underneath the extractor is a ball bearing that is spring tensioned that holds this in. I'm going to take this off first. Best way to get that off is with a old fired casing that I had sitting here. Okay, grab another one. Alright, let's use a fired casing. Use the edge of the fired casing, press that against the extractor, and push gently and slowly, because that will pull out. The bearing is there, bearing will fall out, and then there's a spring under there that also will come out, leaving just a hole. Set those aside in something that will keep them from getting lost. Now to work on the ejector. Now that pin that holds ejector in, on one side there's this little half moon cut out on the side of the bolt, and you can see that this is kind of beveled. Flip it over and there's a hole. Like I said, what I use is just an old Allen key that I cut to size, and you just need one small enough to fit in that hole. And what you do is use the hammer to drive that through. And what the soft piece of wood is, you want softwood, so as that so that as this pin drives out, it'll go into the wood and not get damaged. Once you get it started, then you can just use a pair of pliers to finish it off. I'll show you that, but just get it started. See that started? Just use a pair of pliers. You can push it out. And I didn't have that in as far as I thought I did. Now the goal, my ejector just took off. The goal is to push this in far enough that it holds that in. I didn't do that, so I'm going to pause it and figure out where that landed.